Vegas is it's spiritual warfare out here, and you see lots of demons.
Oh yeah.
Lots of demons
Okay.
in people and weird scary entities that's not from this realm.
Vegas, Sin City, as most people call it, is a demonic place. I'm going to be honest. Yes, you have fun. It's the nightlife. You're going out. You're having a good time. You're drinking. There's so much prostitution. I mean, there's nowhere on the planet you can go where it's just straight sin, evilness. Anything goes in Vegas. And I've been all around the world. I've been to Japan. I've been to all type of places. South Korea. You name it, Thailand. Vegas is a different world. And a lot of people come out to basically do whatever they want. They can let loose and be who they are. They can unleash their deepest, darkest desires in Vegas. Whatever happens in Vegas, what stays in Vegas?
This realm, and yeah, I've came witness to a few of them, and I've witnessed a few really, really dark things. So.
Unfortunately, HIV is not curable, and most people who have HIV have no idea they have HIV.
They got people who will still sleep with you and they pee hole burning. It's itching down there.
And it's true, men and women. I told you guys in the previous video where a lot of people, they have STDs or HIV or whatever, and they feel bad. They know it feels like that they're alone. Right. And then what they want to do, they want to get with somebody, build up that trust and pass it along to them. So that if that person gets an STD and they can say, oh man, I didn't know I had it. Well, I guess we together for life then. We both got something. Okay, well, I guess we together. That's what a lot of people do. They know they have these incurable things and they pass it along to people who trust them.
Over 18,000 people have HIV in Philadelphia.
The test results came back this evening, and I have some good news and bad news.
Okay. Can I get the bad news first?
Yes. So you tested positive for HIV/AIDS, and we're gonna have to do a little bit more blood work, and we'll need a follow-up on the 31st.
Okay.
Areas with the highest HIV cases in Nevada. At number 15, it is Elko, 60 cases. At number 14, it is Pahrump, 90 cases. At number 13, it is Fernley, 100 cases. At number 12, it is Mesquite, 120 cases. At number 11, it is Carson City, 150 cases. At number 10, it is Boulder City, 170 cases. At number 9, it is Sparks, 240 cases. At number 8, it is North Las Vegas, 600 cases. At number 7, it is Henderson, 720 cases. At number 6, it is Reno, 850 cases. At number 5, it is Paradise, 950 cases. At number 4, it is Sunrise Manor, 1,000 cases. At number 3, it is Enterprise, 1,100 cases. At number 2, it is Spring Valley, 1,500 cases. At number 1, it is Las Vegas, 4,100 cases.
Some people will know they have an STD and purposely sleep with you unprotected so that you catch it too.
I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I literally forget I have HIV.
What?
Every time I go outside, the whole weekend, I end up sick with.
Listen, she said she forgets she has HIV. A lot of people, they want to forget because they know this. They have this thing that's incurable. Yes, you can treat it. You can keep it kind of at bay and everything, but it will never go away. And it sucks for so many people. But guys, you have to protect yourself. You have to stay strapped. I mean, double up if you have to. Keep rubbers, man. I'm being for real. Because all it takes is one stick, right? You think you found the one. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter how she looks. She can have a whole bunch of tattoos or she can have no tattoos. You don't know who has it. That's why you always got to be careful, right? And then on top of that, she's going to go to say that she gets sick. You don't just have HIV and that's it. No, you get sick. You have symptoms. You have a lot of different things that happen to you. It's scary. Your immune system is not as high as everybody else's.
Outside the whole weekend, I end up sick with something.
And you know that you have an STD.
then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know.
Well, whether you didn't know or not, you still got to stay strapped and protect yourself. A lot of people will straight up tell you, "Oh, I don't got nothing. Oh, I got tested like last week. I got my papers." Some of y'all probably heard, "Oh, some chicks, oh, I got my papers. I can show you," but they never show you, right? Listen, don't trust people's word.
Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid.
I found out I was HIV positive after noticing strange spots on my body and experiencing high fevers. It all started after a night out with my friend. I remember drinking a lot more than I should have. Things got so out of hand that I completely lost control of what I was doing. My friend tried to get me home safely, but we ended up arguing and she decided to leave. I stayed at the party with some other friends and eventually met this guy. He seemed fun, and the last thing I remember was dancing and having a great time. The next morning, I woke up in his bed, confused and unable to recall most of the night. I left before he woke up, brushing it off like it was no big deal. I thought that night wouldn't have any consequences, but
A few moments of pleasure, right? A lot of people who sleep with people raw, they're pleasure seekers and they're thrill seekers. You guys, listen, there's some women out there, some men, but they'll be like, "Oh, I don't got nothing," and come on. I said in the previous video, some chicks they get mad at you if you want to use a rubber, if you want to use contraceptives, because they think that you think that they dirty. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world out here. If you're a pleasure seeker or thrill seeker, not too much is going to go right in your life because you're going to be taking a lot of risks.
a month later, I started losing a lot of weight. I was constantly running a fever, had terrible headaches, and noticed strange spots appearing on my skin. That's when panic set in. Deep down, had a terrible feeling about what might have happened that night. I decided to go to the hospital, and that's when.
As summer approaches, pool party season has begun, but would you want to be in this pool in Vegas? People packed in swimsuit to swimsuit. We decided to test the water to see what's in it, and when these party goers learn what we found, they may want to get out of the pool. Here's Les Trent.
On the Las Vegas Strip, wild.
I mean, I'm not even trying to be in the water with all those people like that. You can barely see the water. It's probably at minimum 300, let's just say 200 people right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 150, 200 people. I mean, people come, they be urinating in the water, they poop in the water, they do all that stuff. Listen, when in Vegas, anything goes. It's a reason why people come to Vegas from all across the world. It's called Sin City because they want to let loose and do whatever they feel like they want to do. They want to do stuff that they can't do in their own city or town or country. So they come to Vegas to do that. That's why you got to be careful.
Pool parties like these are the hottest ticket in town. The pools are so jam-packed, it's standing room only, and just about anything goes. Sometimes it's so crowded you can hardly see the water. So you have to wonder, what about the condition of the water in all those pools? We sent a team of producers to collect water samples at 3 of the most popular pool clubs in Las Vegas. First up, Marquee Day Club at the swanky Cosmopolitan Hotel. The state of Nevada requires pools like this to keep the filtration system in continuous operation and keep the pool clean of debris, slime, and biofilm. But look what we found floating throughout the pool. Fingernails, cigarette butts, and all kinds of disgusting foamy debris.
What is that? Nasty, right? Nasty.
Our producers collected samples and then shipped them to IEH laboratories in Seattle, Washington for testing. Then the results were reviewed by Dr. Susan Whittier, clinical microbiologist at Columbia University.
So the results are in. What did you find?
Well, we found a lot of fecal bacteria in some of these pools. The potential for an infection occurring seems inevitable.
At the Marquis Day Club, the lab found a total bacteria count of 15 million.
That's crazy.
All right, to anybody that be out here just sleeping with anybody and letting anybody touch on their body, I hope you know about that new STD that they just confirmed as highly contagious and roaming around the U.S. It looks like ringworms. And it's been around for a little while, but it just made its way to the U.S. And that man in New York who caught it, who admits to sleeping with several people in California, yeah, it took him 4.5 months to get that mess cleared up. Had a bunch of rashes that looked like ringworms all over.
I got a feeling, maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's my intuition or something. But people that go online and talk about and post videos about STDs and stuff like this, chicks like this, I just feel like they have them or they've had STDs before. Like, so they feel like they just got to get on the camera and talk about it. On top of that, I mean, she's a dead giveaway. When you see a lot of chicks or people with a lot of tattoos, they're risk takers, right? Look, I mean, she's covered in them. Then on top of that, you got the hoop earring. So I wouldn't put it past her that she got something or she's had something in the past.
Over his butt and his genitals and other places on his body. Y'all better be more selective on who you sleeping with.
I live in Vegas. Half my friends are strippers and the other half are real estate agents. I live in Vegas. Of course, I always complain about living here, but we'll literally never move because the rent is so cheap. I live in Vegas. The only men to date out here are club promoters, degenerate gamblers, or...
Vegas is dying, and people say the city feels more demonic than ever. Yo, this year, 2025, something strange is happening in Las Vegas. Tourism numbers are way down, and not just because of the economy. Visitors say Vegas feels cursed lately, like the energy in the city shifted. Locals are even calling it Vegas dark energy, and if you've been there recently, you probably know exactly what I mean. Before we get deeper, have you ever felt that weird vibe in Vegas? People are reporting way more bizarre events like seeing shadow figures on the strip late at night. Hotel workers at some of the older casinos like the Flamingo and Circus have claimed the hauntings there have even gotten worse. There's even been a surge in people reporting sleep paralysis at hotels like the Luxor, with many saying they felt a heavy, evil presence sitting on their chest. No joke, some visitors leave without even finishing their vacations, and the craziest part about this, longtime Las Vegas residents are saying the energy shift started after all the 2023 construction projects downtown, especially near the old burial grounds that were never properly blessed or moved. And it's not just ghost stories. Even major casino owners have quietly admitted that spiritual cleansings have been happening behind the scenes to restore the energy, but based on how dead the strip has been looking lately, it might be already too late for that. Whether you believe it or not, it's clear that Vegas isn't the same, and locals say the city feels abandoned, darker, and almost like it's rotting from the inside out. Some even say the city's soul has been traded for greed, and now the consequences are finally showing.